What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? It's your boy, OG Big Sam, and it is Monday, Mad Monday, Overreaction Monday, as we could call it. Um, Hope everybody's doing fine on this blissfully warm day. Um, just to start off, what I'm saying, opening thoughts, or somewhere up there in Cleveland, man. Uh, it's the Browns are gonna screw this up. They are, they are. I mean, if you pull the rug up on this kid, off this injury, you're gonna set yourself back for the next 30 years. 'Cause there's no secret. Shadur is by far the best quarterback in this draft that came out that they shitted on. You know what I'm saying, and snubbed him to the fifth round. It's no secret. It's not even close that he's the best quarterback in this year's draft. It's not. It's no secret. It's not. And if you're saying anything to the contrary, then you don't know football. Um, the good thing is they have a veteran on staff that could, hold the fort till he's ready to go and fully and completely healthy. But the future at quarterback for the Browns is Shadur Sanders, without a doubt. Okay. And for this season, it is. You know what I'm saying? It is. If you don't see this, if you don't understand this, then some just really verifiably wrong with you. It really is. You know, um, and the noise, the outside noise, in anyone and anybody that is, saying anything, to the contrary. I mean, you're not you're smoking crack. Smoking crack. Um, but that was my first inclination on today. Um, this and my fan base. This is another Falcon fan base. Y'all are something special. You really are. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got people out here that are that are clamoring for Kirk Cousins to play, which I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? Y'all made you know, made my feelings very probably clear on this particular issue of this turncoat Judas uh, non-accountable um, professional in some people's minds, which I think that's a facade in itself. Uh, it's retarded. It's crazy to me. Um, you know what I'm saying? I mean, but why would you even want him to get a snap, even if it is preseason? Why? Why would you want him to get a snap? Why would you even want to entertain it? Y'all out here on social media, why Kirk Cousins ain't playing in preseason? Why should he? Why should he?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, he's getting reps in practice. All right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But no. Not no, but hell no.
Exactly.
I said it a month ago. I wouldn't give a damn if Penix threw 5 interceptions in the red zone. That son of a bitch wouldn't get no burn in anybody's game.
Nope.
Because every chance he's gotten in front of a microphone, he's shitted on the organization. He's insulting you all's intelligence. And a lot of you have ate that shit up and bought that ragged ass rib sandwich he's been trying to sell. And the shit that he said on that Netflix program, come on, folks. And y'all out here whining about I ain't getting no playing time preseason. The motherfucker he don't deserve 30 seconds on the fucking field.
Here's the thing, though. You notice what they're not telling you is this. Well, you notice how the Chiefs, they playing their starters in the preseason. So if the Falcons come out week 1 slow, I want no excuses. That's all.
To that right there, see, there are teams around the league that should and have played their ones, needed to play their ones. We're not necessarily in that particular situation. If you understood and understand what camp is, mini camp, OTAs, training camp, you know what I'm saying? Joint scrimmage sessions with other against other teams. Yeah, the ones are getting their reps. Y'all were, you know what I'm saying, salivating and flagellating, you know what I'm saying, about Helms getting burned and try. The difference there, and I explained this once before. Helms, it was a slight ankle sprain, ligament tear. That's a whole universal difference than tearing your anterior cruciate ligament in your knee. That's like ripping your damn transmission. And the way we have handled Trice to this point, up until this past Friday, we have done our due diligence in bringing him along slowly, cautiously, and common sensely. Okay, and those out there talking this noise about Jalen Walker. Okay, here's the thing. All right, we are being professionally cautious about any and every nick, nip, bruise, sprain, pull. Now, by the reports that I saw, it wasn't even a grade 2 pull of his hamstring.
Yeah.
And groin. But they did exactly right by shutting him down, getting him in the training room. You're icing up every day. You're getting physical therapy every day. You're getting the rub downs. You're getting the electrolytes every day. But that's what Walker has been doing. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So when week 1 get him, he ready to go. All right. It is not up to you. Your opinion and your unprofessional GM or couch potato, couch mind does not matter what the hill of beans here in this situation. Because if you were that smart, you'd have a head coach or GM job in the NFL. Some of y'all really don't even know the difference between Madden and the NFL. You really don't. You really don't. It's some of the shit y'all say.
Relied on that part.
Like, give me a hot few seconds here. I want to holler at everybody in the chat. Just show my appreciation. Trey Way in the pole position. What's happening, youngin? ATL Leo, what's good? Don't come here with no foolishness. You too, D. Coleman. You too. You gonna hear that foolishness. Ghost Peppers, what's good? Nice to see you, man. Nice to see you. Georgia, Texas boy, what's happening? I hope everything's all good. You ain't seen you in a couple of weeks. Xavier Lynn, hi, good. Appreciate you for joining. Appreciate everybody for joining. Yeah.
Here's the funny. Guess who? Yes, Henry number one right now.
Who?
They mad at him right now.
About what? About what?
And because he did that talking about they mad at him because none of the starters ain't playing. That's why they're mad. That's why right there.
Man, this fan base, just when you think it's safe to come outside and understand the fandom, this fan base shows you
why we laugh.
Exactly why we are the most pathetic joke of these here NFL fan bases. Okay. It is disrespectful dialogue to jump off a cliff about a preseason game, about a quarterback that's actually going to be practice squad quarterback. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Over there in Los Angeles. It is disrespectful dialogue to think that a quarterback that wears fingernail polish, eyeliner, and habits, you know what I'm saying, in their twists, that had a good game in preseason. I mean, you win 31-0 against the Bills, second, third, and a bunch of guys that are probably going to be bagging groceries, selling insurance, maybe working in a hotel or flipping burgers here in a couple of weeks. If not playing in the UFL or the CFL. I'm because the Bears were another one of them teams who should have been playing there once.
And Taylor Williams played well last night.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? But against who though?
Yes,
the third string undrafted free agents, plumbers,
yeah.
A bunch of motherfuckers that probably won't even be in the league. And y'all jumping off a cliff now. All of a sudden, Ben Johnson is the number one candidate for the head coaching job in Atlanta.
That's what I read yesterday. Well, we should have fired Raheem and Ben Johnson. What?
Ben wasn't coming here. If you paid attention to how the coaching search and placements went down, that Ben was not coming here.
Y'all wanted what?
Ben was not coming here. He just walked into Chicago with a shitload of work to do. And y'all jumping off the porch. I mean, bungee jumping off a cliff without the bungee cord about a game against the third string,
fourth
string, possible. I mean that in the utmost conviction. Possible practice squad players.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden, Ben Johnson is the head candidate for the Atlanta Falcons head coaching position?
What happened, Jack?
Really? This is what we doing.
Basically, they want Ben Johnson to do what they want Ben Johnson to do. That's what they
Now wasn't Ben Johnson the he was the OC in Detroit, wasn't he? If I got that right, if I got that right, he came from Detroit, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. And Detroit didn't last year with him as offensive coordinator.
I mean, he came from Detroit. He put that offense together over there. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Again, he has hella work to do in Chicago.
Both sides of the ball.
Okay, he has hella work to do, and y'all bungee jumping off a preseason game.
They scored 31 points against the third string defense.
It is disrespectful dialogue to take any wins or losses serious in the preseason.
I've said this.
It just is. It is just disrespectful dialogue. Mr. Knight, what happened? What's happening? Nice to see you. Terrell Best, thank you for joining me.
Okay, y'all, boy.
Yeah. J.J. McCarthy might be one of 3 young quarterbacks that is in a fantastic position.
Kevin O'Connell is freaking awesome.
Okay. J.J. McCarthy is one of 3 young quarterbacks that is in a fantastic position to succeed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Him, Bo Nix, and
Drake May?
Yeah. Yeah. Because things are set up quite nicely on those particular offenses, especially J.J. McCarthy with who he got over there on the outside and at tight end. And that offensive line is set up pretty well. If J.J. McCarthy can't succeed with what he got over there in Minnesota, he don't belong in the league.
Nope.
Yeah, D. He does. He got a coach. He got a running back. He got 2 receivers. He got a tight end. And a formidable defense. All he got to do is not turn the ball over.
That's all you got to do.
All he got to do is not turn the ball over. He don't turn the ball over. Minnesota could easily win 12 games.
Hey, and they can possibly be a problem in the post. Just saying. They already got a good defense. So
D. Coleman, you're right what you're saying. You're right what they're saying. You're right what you're saying.
Speaking in the Minnesota Vikings, was one of my favorite for this defense. I'm gonna leave that alone.
You know, it's just saying, man. You know, some of the things that are coming out of folks' mouths, especially off this weekend. You know, look, I get it. You Georgia Bulldog faithful. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, you know. Okay. Stetson did his thing. He did his thing. I mean, but you know, let's pump the brakes on the legend shit in the NFL. I'm just saying, just pump your brakes. I'm just saying.
That's hyping up a quarterback going against a third string defense. them. They're nobodies. Who are they?
You know, you know, y'all out here tripping. Y'all out here tripping, man. I mean, you know.
Then you talking about, and that's the thing though, OJ, they talking about, well, this starters ain't playing the preseason, they don't come out week one flat. Last time don't every team come.
Man, y'all need to stop. They just need to stop with the fuckery, man. You really need to stop. You know, I mean, what are we doing, man? What are we doing? What are we doing with this? I mean, what are we saying? I mean, it's beyond crazy. It's beyond crazy. You know, you know, it just when you jump off the porch like that, you know, I just find it's just disrespectful. It's just disrespectful dialogue, man. To be having any kind of positive conversation, period, about Kirk Cousins. I'm sorry. Traitor ain't even the word for this Benedict Arnold ass motherfucker. And that's just the way I feel about it. When you shit on our chances to make the playoff, we were in prime position. You didn't give a damn about the team. You didn't give a damn about the locker room. You didn't give a damn about this city. You were just concerned about you.
Your money.
You threw away our chance. We had the division on lock. You know what I'm saying? And your self-serving, selfish ass out here with a half an arm after you threw your shit out of the socket, and we threw away four games that crippled our season. And then you go on this belligerent crybaby ass bitch run for a whole 2 months. Every time you got in front of a microphone, you got nothing but shit and mud to put on this organization.
Mm-hmm.
You motherfuckers out here in this fan base, why ain't Kirk Cousins ain't playing? He don't deserve to play.
Oh, all he don't do is get booed. They don't get booed here. I promise.
He don't deserve to play.
Well, you don't get booed out of here.
You know, I'm just that just, you know, I'm just, you know, really, you know what I'm saying, I'm really over it. You know what I'm saying, with Kirk Cousins and his felonious bullshit. You know, to be truthfully honest, that's just the way I feel about it. You know, I just don't, you know, understand the mindset, you know, or the thought process, if you will, and people, you know what I'm saying, with that. D. Coleman said, Kirk is one of those nice, nasty folks. He seems like a nice guy, but he is shady in ways the public will never recognize. Facts.
And
You know, that facts. Straight up facts. You know, that right there. That right there, D. That right there. That is dead on. Head on. correct, my guy. That is correct. You know, that is correct. You hit the nail on the head with that one right there. Straight on. You know, I'm just, you know, I'm just so done. You know what I'm saying? Why people just don't understand why Kirk Cousins' presence is not needed in the preseason. Any way, shape, form, or fashion in this organization.
So why do they want him to play for? That's what I want to know. Please,
The same reason they want the ones that want everybody to play in the preseason.
No, we're not doing that.
You know,
we're not doing. Nope. I told him stop playing that Madden shit, man. You gotta stop. Gotta stop because it's not working.
Yeah. All right, you gonna take your Krispy Kreme ass outdoors. You know you gonna melt, motherfucker.
See,
you know, you know you gonna melt, nigga.
you already started.
We're starting this week and we're getting prepared for these Dallas Cowboys. We picked up speaking of which, we picked up a quarterback.
Ben DiNucci.
Ben DiNucci.
Yeah, former Dallas Cowboy. He used to play.
And we cut DJ Chalk. I mean, but it is what it is right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't expect him to be in the first casualty, but you know, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. We got to start somewhere with it. In the receiver room.
Yeah.
In the receiver room. And I don't think people were paying attention when it was said. It just the receiver room. I think Casey Washington is etched in stone as the number 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, hey Krista, how you doing, sweetie? And I think Chris Blair is coming in in a strong campaign to be, you know what I'm saying, 5th guy in that room. He's had a touchdown in each of these two games. Some formidable catches. Made some, you know what I'm saying, some good catches, some big catches.
That's hot out there.
I know that's right, good. I know that's right. But I think people missed it when Raheem was, you know, asked the question about what receiver that is made his mark. And he, when he said we have seen all we needed to see from Casey Washington in camp and in scrimmages, you know, that I'm like, okay, bet.
Yes, you seen him. I guess
all right.
You need to see with him.
You know what I'm saying? Now, and I think a lot of people have not paid attention to that. And I got to thinking about it. I'm like, you know what? That would make sense because, you know, he's done his job. You know what I'm saying? He's put in the work in practice. You know, it's some of the film clips and some of the catches and whatnot. I know a lot of people, and myself included, were campaigning and hoping Nash to fill that void when Mooney went down. But you know, per coach, per Ike Hilliard, T.J. Yates, Casey Washington has been that dude.
Mhm.
And now you think about it. You put him over there on the opposite side from Drake, and you think about something. Nobody has any film on this guy
At all.
You know what I'm saying? You know, nobody. He doesn't have a ton because they haven't he's done all that in practice. He's done all that in camp. D. Coleman. I feel what you're saying on Steele on Seals, and with Drummond too. But if I'm listening, I've learned to watch what they do because he's getting the ones treatment. You know what I'm saying? He started the game. He started the game a couple of series, and then they pulled him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, exactly. We got some. We're gonna have some options. And I think number one option is Casey Washington.
You notice somebody else we ain't talked about, Tadell Hodge.
I mean, well, Kadero Hodge is he's a etched in stone special teams ace.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, and he's one of those glue guys in the locker room. Okay, and they signed. He was the first one to get read up. He was one of the first one. He was one of the first re-signings. You know what I'm saying? When the season was over with. So Kadero Hodge, he's in there like swimwear. Seals, Drummond,
Impressive.
Nash. As much as I hate to say it, but I think what the boy name is it?
Talking about Nick Nash.
Yeah, Nash, Seals, Drummond. They're battling for number 6.
Yeah.
They're battling for number 6. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting for you. It's gonna be interesting. Yeah. If you unless you were sleeping up under a rock, everybody is has been paying attention to the around what's going on around the league per se. The Cincinnati Bengals have a problem. They have a problem. They've officially put Henderson on the block. Now, and I know if y'all have seen my channel over the last 48 hours, you know my stance on this. No, and hell no. Because we good on defense.
Yeah.
We good on defense. We good on defense.
Oh, they want OJ. They want popularity or production. I keep saying it.
Well, we know this. You know what I'm saying? We know this.
I don't. I just don't no more. I really don't.
We know this. I mean, but it just this fan base. We should do what it takes to get him here.
For what?
Mm-mm.
I told you.
No. Number one, okay, and he may have, what I'm saying, some gas in the tank. Okay, he may have that, but I with the young lions that we have up front, you know what I'm saying, with the you know what I'm saying, in our defensive locker room, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good on that. With what I've seen these first two games of the preseason, I am good.
I'm good too. I don't need them. We don't need them.
I'm good. There's no need to trade for a guy and then pay him $30 million. You know what I'm saying? No. I mean, all right. Here. Let's unpack this a little bit. As much of a stud that he has been on that defense, and yet there's still that defense still ranked in not a top 15 defense.
Exactly.
You're ranked 20 and below. You're what 26 against the run, and like what 22nd against the pass.
That's not good.
I mean, and I get it. He gets sacks, all right, but I mean, if you're not making that defense over there any better, I mean,
how you don't make
how you gonna come over here and take up space? You know what I'm saying? When we got 2 or 3 guys that I think are gonna potentially be able to give the protection that he gives. I'm just, that's, you know what I'm saying? JPJ almost killed the man Friday on that pick. You got to keep putting more gas in that fire. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I mean, I'm just saying, you mess around and you don't appreciate or understand what you have as an appliance in your kitchen. And then you mess around and then you go loan it out or give it out, and then it's working like a charm elsewhere. And that man, we should have kept. Okay, no, you didn't want him. You didn't want what you had, and that's the epitome of this fan base.
That's all that
We're always coveting something, you know what I'm saying, from elsewhere instead of appreciating what we got.
Yep.
Or letting or letting what we have, you know what I'm saying, grow.
They don't want to give. They don't know what development.
Oh no! This fan base gives 0 fucks about player development.
But it's crazy when they hire.
Because the mindset and the trending topic that's going the starters on the line better not get hurt. I mean, you got people out here really, you know what I'm saying, expecting Hall of Fame play fresh out the box.
Here's one thing, though. The Falcons are not ready.
It's you know what I'm saying. I mean, player development is a waste of time to some parts of his fan base. I mean, you think just because you're a high-end draft pick that you automatically don't need any, you know what I'm saying, any grooming, any cultivating. You once we unwrapped you at the draft, you know what I'm saying, you just put him out there and you automatically, you know what I'm saying, Leon Lett or somebody to that effect. You know what I'm saying? What's good? What's good? What's good, Hannibal? What's good? You know what I'm saying? It's amazing. You know, we don't have any depth. Our depth is not championship ready. So off of one training camp, one mini camp, one OTA, and 2 preseason games, supposed to make you ready for a Hall of Fame career.
Oh, see, these guys are so they don't even know that.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying that's the mindset of his fan base.
Never surprises.
You know what I'm saying? That's the mindset of this fan base. Ghostpepper said Trey Hendrickson high salary demand and potential cost of trade makes him a less attractive option. So there's no point in saying let's trade for him. Like you said, OG, let the youngsters develop. Facts.
Don't be like these, like some of these guys. You know, they don't have.
Hannibal said you can never get a good return on the investment living off of established players from outside the organization. Facts, boy. The chat is batting 1,000 today, boy. Y'all coming with the heat with these facts, man. With these facts. I can't even say it no better than that. I don't even want to say nothing else. It's just bad. That right there.
That's some breaking.
That right there. If more people in this fan base understood that right there, they would save them the trouble of hitting send on a lot of the garbage that they hit send on. It's just keeping it a buck. Just keeping it a straight up buck, man. I mean, like I said, Trey Hendrickson, individually, statistically, all pro. But from a team perspective, you not even, you know, what up, Travis? You're in Portland. Hey, you over there on Coach Unchained side of the planet. Thank you for tuning in, bro. Thank you for tuning in. I mean, you know, from a team perspective, I mean, I look at it. All right, you're that is the epitome of ineffective numbers. I mean, you know, he's gotten what 10, 12 sacks. You know what? What 5 out of the last 6 years, something to that effect.
Oh, breaking news! That Judon signs with the Miami Dolphins.
Okay. All right. You wanted to go over there and that you went and signed up to go down with the Titanic.
And they have no secondary over there, by the way. Zero.
You went to sign up to go down with the Titanic.
And there's one more
you got a quarterback that is a concussion away from being dead on the field. You got a star receiver that don't want to be there. You need Jesus to block for you on that offensive line.
You need something. You need the Holy Ghost or somebody over there.
And you got a defensive front that couldn't stop my grandmama from crossing the street. I'm just saying.
That's bad.
So, but I mean, you know, hey, you got that check though. You got that check. I mean, honestly, if I was take that booty meat thigh meat, get on the stage. You said Skip, my bad. Yeah.
Hold on, dog.
What?
Got a damn show going on.
Yeah. But,
You be in the chat.
Yeah. You know, she's messing with me.
I'm not messing with you.
Yeah.
Boy, I tell you.
But oh boy, the head coach over there in Miami. If I was him, I would have honestly. He should have resigned from over there the year before last.
Hey, but let me ask this: if he resigned, would you bring him back here?
I mean, he's a good OC.
A passing game coordinator? I'm just saying.
He's a good OC.
No,
hey, I'm just, yeah. But he's a good OC, assistant. He needs a better situation. What's going on in Miami right now is not going to change. You're going to have to scrap that and keep the best parts and rebuild around it.
They defense is pure D trash. That you went over.
Let's see, D. Coleman said the Miami head coach ain't got the right personality to get through what's about to happen to them this year. It's gonna be bad. Yeah.
Sound like he an alcoholic. Am I lying?
Yeah, Miami head coach don't give me leader of men vibe. He's football smart, but not people smart. There you go.
I listened to that. Man, sound like he just got done drinking a 6-pack.
But I mean, something has happened. Well, I think you know what? I know what it is. Cause he's kind of hamstrung, and if it is the case, and this is really centered around the quarterback situation, I mean, because he did want to cut ties with Tua, he did, and the brass upstairs, who I think mismanaged that whole thing, because like I said, he's a concussion away from dying on the field.
Yep.
Boy, you know what? ATLEO, I'm sick of you. I'm so sick of you. SeaWorld takes better care of dolphins than Miami. I am so sick of you. Oh, you ain't up to my ain't worth 2 dead flies. You ain't. You ain't. But like with the Trey Hendrickson situation, no, that's not for us. The money that he's wanting is not for us. The situation in itself, because Cincinnati is not going to just give him away. They're not going to voluntarily, rape themselves to give him away. The tool would terrify me if he was our quarterback. He hanging on by look, that last one when he was laying on the ground, throwing up gang signs.
That was scary.
To be honest, I just they should have forced him to retire.
In a shitty situation is that crap you seen in New Orleans yesterday. That right there.
Now, what happened in New Orleans?
You didn't see. Now you got Saints fans trying to figure out who they starting quarterback gonna be.
Man, look, I thought you were talking about an injury situation, but I've already said that they would be lucky to win 2 games this year.
Yeah, they be lucky to What?
I'm just saying.
I wouldn't.
Bernard, what's happening, Bernard? Bernard says, I would not mind Henderson, but James Pierce Jr. and Walker give us hope for a pass rush. Them two and the collective up front, you know what I'm saying, and what we have, I'm good. I'm good on Trey Hendrickson. I'm good. We there's enough talent in that defensive locker room. There is no need for a Henderson in our locker room. And Hannibal, yeah, on tour. Listen, I said it then. After that, the Dolphins are they're in a bad situation. I don't even think they understand it or even know it. And if they do, they don't give a fuck. Okay, because that is a lawsuit waiting to happen to them and the NFL about that boy. Let him get another concussion. I'm telling you. And he ended up walking around here like Muhammad Ali for the rest of his life. But I'm just saying.
Gonna be good.
Just saying. They come say getting Henderson ain't worth losing Drake or Bijan because you can't afford him. Drake about to tap our pockets. Any money we're gonna have already spent. Facts. Yeah, facts. And facts. Floyd, you coming in over the last 5 minutes, Floyd. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but to recap, the Browns are going to shoot themselves in the foot in either which way they go with this situation. They're in a good situation because they do have a veteran there. But as seen in this previous game, look, everybody and their mama, if you got eyes, can see Shador is the best quarterback out of this draft. You know what I'm saying? And not just the best quarterback in that locker room, but out of this draft, Shador Sanders is the best and most NFL-ready quarterback out of this draft, period, point blank. You know what I'm saying? It just, and and those people who was hoping for something like this to happen, you get the hate out your heart, man. Get the hate out your heart. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of there's a whole bunch of history that you just cannot change. And Neon Dion, prime time, being the GOAT. I'm saying it. I'm saying it. All you Lawrence Taylor fans can kiss my ass. It is what it is. Yeah. The GOAT. He is that. He was that. Okay. And y'all running and all y'all NFL aficionados and motherfuckers that came through during his career that hate that man because he was as good as he was, and y'all taking it out on his kids. And it's some fuck shit. It's some fuck shit. It's some immature ass, small-minded hoe shit is what it is. And you're mad because he has groomed them boys to be ready for these moments. And there ain't nothing that y'all can do about it. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing. That boy has said the right thing. He is moving like a franchise player. He got the city of Cleveland on lock. The kids love him. He got the elementary schools, the middle schools, the high schools, all the charity organizations, and to bite the bullet, who's got the highest selling jersey in this end? And it ain't AAU Jackson.
It's Mahomes. Oh, the highest selling jersey?
Yeah. Shador got the highest selling jersey right now and counting.
Over the guy that been saying who's the best quarterback to let. Oh wow!
Can you say 202 at this particular moment $278 million dollars worth of sold jerseys? Nobody else is higher.
What you saying?
And then on top of that, just because of certain particular clause in his contract. This is what they're really mad about. A certain particular clause in his contract. They had to pay him a commission off them jersey sales. He earned $16 million off of that. So not only is he X's O's ready, but he's business ready as well. And they can't stand it. They can't stand it. You know what I'm saying? They can't stand it. So, I mean, you know, Cleveland will run Joe out there for the time being until he get back ready. Because they do something stupid and set themselves back for the next 30 years, they might well sell the team. You know what I'm saying? But that boy there, Shadur Sanders, is the future. Is their future. Y'all ain't seeing when after he threw that second touchdown and he was on the sideline and then Joko was sitting there. But bro, I can't wait to week 1. He walking down to get him a cup of Gatorade and Jerry Judy walked up on him. Boy, I hope mine looking sweeter like that when you throw it to me. Bruh. He got the locker room.
So you notice this? Notice Daniels getting all this while somebody else is, you know.
Look, man, it's gonna be prime gold for this season. You know, man. Hey, man, look, we're gonna cut out of here because and when you leave off this stream, roll over the Mad Mike Sports, Mad Mike Network for the originators. They get ready to crank it up. You know what I'm saying? Handler said people follow sports because it's a representation of cultural dominance. They hate on Dion and his kids because they represent a culture that they don't want to be dominated. Want to be dominated by facts. Oh, and look, that game, that boy threw that pick six. Okay, all right. Dylan Gabriel, they threw that pick six. You know
that should take. Right
yeah. But again, I appreciate everybody tuning in. I got about 3 minutes to roll over there to tune in to the originators. They got some good shit for you. You know what I'm saying? Like always. You know what I'm saying? Mad Mike, 6-man, Mr. Tactician. You know what I'm saying? They be doing it big over there. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. The 14 Housings program. Hit that like button, man. And most importantly, subscribe to Mr. White Network if you ain't already locked in. I'm at 288 right now. My next goal is 300. You know what I'm saying? But inevitably trying to get to 5 to get this channel monetized. You know what I'm saying? Again, Overreaction Monday. Mad Monday with the OG is in the books just to start y'all week off real good. You know what I'm saying? And the Unholy Alliance, have y'all right all the way through the week. Look, it's your boy OG Big Sam, the young knight next to me. Got to keep it A. Got to keep it dirty. And most nobly, you got to keep it real with yourself. Let your next choice be your best choice. Hey, I mean, y'all be safe out there. We out.
Peace.